The show that you're about to listen to may contain themes of violence, occult activity, strong language, and other sensitive material, as well as a trigger warning. This podcast is meant for educational purposes only, and we mean nothing but respect to the parties involved. Listener discretion is advised. We strive to tell stories in a truthful manner, but press, media, and other sources cannot be verified. Sources can be found in the show notes.
All right, there we go.
It's a space button.
It's a space button. I forgot how to start Pro Tools. It's okay. Anywho, hello.
Hi.
I literally don't know how to use the equipment we work with. But it's like my job. But that's okay.
We just had like a mental break. I got to sneeze.
That's okay. I had the hiccups. So are you going to sneeze?
Pineapple.
Watermelon.
Okay, we're good.
You're good? Okay. Anywho, I feel like we got all our talkies out.
I don't know, did we?
Did we? This kind of ties in with Beowulf. If you listened to the Beowulf thing in our last episode. Beowulf, we went over that though.
F.
But this ties in with Beowulf a little. It doesn't tie in, but it's still about. It's something we've never covered before. Kinda. This is, and you don't have notes today.
I don't.
So you don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about.
Frankly, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time, so.
It's okay. You did good last case.
Because I was trying not to cry the whole time.
I definitely could tell that in your face. And then I was like, trying not to cry also.
Because we talked about it earlier, and that's when the tears almost came out.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional wreck.
No, I felt it. Do you, like, get a weird pain in, like, either right here when you're about to cry or, like, up your back?
That's me constantly.
That's just how you, okay.
I'm always in pain.
That's just how you feel, okay.
I feel it more so in my eyes when I'm about to cry.
Okay. I definitely feel it in my throat when I'm about to cry.
It depends on how hard.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes you just need to cry.
I was trying to explain that to Zach the other day.
Really?
Because I'm a hormonal wreck.
That's how I am currently.
And he didn't understand really, like, sometimes when you're, like, your hormones are out of whack.
You just think, man.
You just need to cry.
I need to cry. No, because yesterday on the phone with Brady, I said, I watched The Notebook last night because I needed to feel something. And he goes, what? He goes, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing. And he's like, no. He was like, are you okay? I was like, I just needed to cry.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And I watched The Notebook because I know it will make me violently cry. And I needed that. I have a list of TV episodes typed into my phone. It's like list of like TV shows I know that will make me cry. And I take note every time an episode of a TV show makes me cry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I need to cry, I always go to those episodes.
See, I teared up a little bit, but I didn't get out my entire cry session. So I might have to go watch, what's the episode of The Walking Dead? The Don't Look at the Flowers. Or Just Look at the Flowers. What's it called?
Isn't it called Don't Look at the Flowers?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Anywho, you guys know what scene I'm talking about.
Yes.
But that will make me violently cry, and I might have to go watch it to
There's literally an episode of... Also, that applies to me even more now, but I haven't watched this episode in Grey's Anatomy so long. But it's like, there's a storm going on, and there's a bus fight. Grey's Anatomy is crazy, bro. And I've seen all of it. Literally.
I still have to watch that.
Tegan is 19 seasons.
I've tried to watch the first, 3 episodes, and it lost me.
I literally quit. I did not watch the first season. I instantly went to the second season.
Good to know.
And then when I finished the other seasons, that's when I went back and watched the first season. That's how I recommend doing it. But this episode literally applies to me more now, but it's talking about like surgery and how wrong a surgery can go, even though if it's just like a simple gallbladder surgery. And now I'm thinking about that because now my gallbladder literally about to fall out.
Yeah, it's a mess.
But like I just know that episode makes me cry. Or the one episode. Have you seen all of Criminal Minds?
Not all of it, but a lot of it.
Till what season? Because I don't want to spoil this for you.
I've seen pretty much every episode just out of order.
Okay. When Prentice leaves for like the third time and they do like the wedding ceremony and it's like a bank heist.
Who's
and
wedding?
They're wearing the mask. JJ.
Oh, yeah.
And that episode sends me into orbit, like sobbing. I don't know why, but that episode literally ruins my day.
We might have to have a cry session.
We might. I was definitely about to, until you texted me, I was definitely thinking maybe I should turn on a sad song and eat my McChicken. And then you were like, I'm here. And I was like, oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We might have to watch some sad Walking Dead because as we talked about in the last episode or the one previous, I don't know what order we're in, but the Merle and Daryl scene.
That one's what I'm talking. So it was the one before this one.
Okay. So we might have to, because I need a cry session before midterms.
I feel
that is a must.
I feel that.
Just to get all my emotions out so I'm not so anxious during my exam.
Dude, sometimes you just need to scream.
Literally.
And I just be screaming. I feel it in me when it just builds up in my throat where I need to scream.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Let's get to it.
So I talked about how this ties in with like Beowulf a little bit. But today I'm talking about a werewolf. And in the book I used as a source, it's like, I don't know, it's called like Murderers, Labette, and Beowulf or some shit like that. I don't know. But I am talking about a werewolf, which we've never talked about before.
Speaking of werewolves,
yes.
Are you more of a vampire or a werewolf person?
Werewolf.
I'm the opposite.
Okay. I love werewolves. I'm a Teen Wolf girly.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen all the Vampire Diaries, but I prefer werewolves.
Gotcha.
Or in the Vampire Diaries terms, I like the hybrids, which are half vampire, half werewolf.
Oh, fancy stuff.
So fancy stuff. Yeah.
Because I'm watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Zach, and that's vampire stuff.
Is it?
But my main fake is zombies, and then it goes.
I've always been werewolves. My favorite show ever was Teen Wolf, and actually, there's a whole season of Teen Wolf based on this creature. Yes. So today we're talking about the Beast of Gévaudan. So
French?
Yes. And it takes place in the 1400s. So we're covering super old and a werewolf, which is two new things, all for the new things.
I love how I just picked out French out of my brain. Because I took French back in middle school.
It is French. It was in France during the, where is it? 1700s, not 1400s. Why did I say 1400s?
I don't know.
1700s in France. Many depictions of this homie. Nobody really knew what it was, but it did kill people. So we'll just get into it because why not?
Right.
So the Beast of Gévaudan, or La Bête du Gévaudan in French, was a creature of the night.
Is that what it is translated to?
Yeah. It is a historic name associated with a man-eating animal that tormented the former Gévaudan in the late 1700s. So Gévaudan was in France, which is today's South I literally rehearsed how to say this, and I do this all the time. Dordogne area of France.
What cryptid is this similar to? Because it sounds like one that we've covered.
It's most typically said to be a werewolf, but I guess it could also be considered maybe like a chupacabra. Is that what I'm thinking?
Because we talked about cryptids in an episode.
We did do a cryptids episode.
It sounds like one that we listed in there, but I don't remember what cryptid. It was.
We talked about Mothman. This man is not my love, the love of my life. The Mothman.
Speaking of that, there's a Mothman account on Twitter.
The Mothman account on Twitter kills me, and there's one on TikTok that just like does dances.
We highly suggest
those
because they are great.
I literally see them. It's like Mothman is real and he's gay or something like that, and they kill me.
Mothman is real and he's my husband or something like that. It's
so
stuff
great.
Like that. It's so funny.
I look forward to seeing those.
We should follow that on the main Brain Soup account because I don't think we do.
We should. And retweet.
Yeah.
That's on you, big guy.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was a creature of the night, and the attacks covered an area spanning 90 by 80 kilometers. So
that's big.
It is big. Lebet was said to have been one or more beasts with formidable teeth and a tail, according to eyewitnesses.
How big of a tail?
What?
How big of a tail?
A big tail. A bushy tail.
Ooh, it's most fluffy dog.
A fluffy dog. It's most likely Tegan right before she dies. A fluffy dog. It's a wolf.
I tweet stuff all the time on like Twitter or just post stuff on Facebook saying if I see a crocodile, I'm going to go pet it.
I will too, probably. I don't think my biggest fear is snakes. I draw the line at a snake. But crocodiles are like a big lizard.
Essentially, okay, hear me out. A snake is kind of a lizard.
But I can't do the snake.
But they are legless lizards, so would you consider that a snake?
Yeah, I consider it a snake. That bitch is scary. I'm scared of it. I can see it from a distance, but not up close.
We are following them on Twitter.
We are following the Mothman. Hello, Moth. Mr. Moth.
Mothman is real and does not understand that meme. That
is great.
Mothman is real and he only eats the pink gumballs. That's just a taste.
I guess this could be considered a cryptid, like a French cryptid.
That's why
it's pretty much a cryptid. The big
dog.
The big dog. So most descriptions from this period identify what, Tegan?
So, if Bigfoot is essentially like a big monkey,
yeah,
would him and the big monkey be friends?
Okay.
That's just where my brain goes. It's
like,
who's friends with who?
Which cryptids are friends with the other crypt? The Jersey Devil and the Mothman are definitely like besties.
I would think that they're in a relationship that nobody wants them to know about.
Yes, they definitely get it on.
What's going on today? We're caffeinated, that's what it is.
It only happened during this one.
Because we're so sad, the other one.
This one's a better case to, like, laugh about.
This is where I can let out my weird brain processes because
literally.
I keep to myself a lot.
So, it had a tail, according to eyewitnesses. Most descriptions from the period identify the beast as a striped hyena, a wolf, a dog, or a wolf-dog hybrid.
So essentially chupacabra.
Pretty much. I would consider it like that. And this is pretty much like a fable. There's like reports of like actual murders from this creature happening, but like it's like word of mouth. The depictions of the beast vary, and at the time people were hysterical, and the reports may have been exaggerated. So they were like, yeah, this big dog came. The big dog came, and it attacked me and my sister when we were walking along the river. Pretty much, that's how people were like. And, I mean, there was bodies. So, could have been a serial killer. Could have been a wolf.
It could have been a coyote.
A coyote, like...
A yodi.
A yodi.
It could have been Wile E. Coyote from Looney Tunes.
The cow.
Meep.
Meep. Meep. Meep. So, like I said, it was described as all those things, but generally it was said to be like a wolf, like canine, with tall yet thin frame, and it was capable of taking big strides when it moved.
Ugh.
Big strides.
So would it walk on its hind legs?
It could.
Ugh.
There's some reports that say that it walked on its hind legs, and the depiction of it in Teen Wolf, which, you know, it's that's a scripted show, but the depiction of it in Teen Wolf walked on its hind legs. So, like, there's not many movie depictions of this, but that's, like, the main depiction of it in TV or film.
Because the chupacabra is on 4 legs, right?
Maybe. I feel like it's on 2, is it not?
I don't know. Research
time with Bria and Tegan, where we look up the things that we didn't look up that we probably should have looked up.
I didn't know what we were talking about.
I know you didn't. I definitely probably should have. Oh.
Ew.
What is it? What's it look like?
Chupa chups.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra animal. It's a 4-legged animal.
Is it a 4-legged? Okay.
It just looks like a coyote.
Okay. So, yeah. This is pretty much a chupacabra. Where were we?
It looks like a naked coyote.
Naked? I mean, so in other depictions, the Labette was similar to a greyhound dog. So
I kind of was on the right track. It looks like a naked coyote.
Yeah, and greyhounds are ugly. I love them though, like Bunny and
Lonnie,
Peach
and Peachy and Kermit. That's my
and
dream
Sermit.
dog.
Really?
I was telling Zach.
They're ugly. They're ugly, but they're cute. They're like dogs that are ugly, but in a cute way.
I follow like Iggy's on
Yeah.
Instagram or TikTok and stuff, and I found a video of one zooming. Like worse than Peach.
Oh Lord.
Fast. And I'm like, that's my dream dog right there. Imagine that with cats. I
Oh,
would
wow.
laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Zach, we're getting
day.
one.
Yeah.
But he's not very big of a dog person.
Really?
But I feel like with the smaller one, he would be more up to it.
Yeah.
But
I have Splat. I don't know what that man is.
he is a cutie pie.
Yeah. But said to look like a greyhound dog with a flattened snout, pointed ears, a wide mouth, and the beast's tail also reported to be larger and longer than a wolf's tail. So
He could whip that thing.
Yeah.
He can whip his ass.
With a prominent tuft at the end. So like I'm assuming that means like fluffy.
Yeah, so he could just like whip things.
Yeah. The beast's fur was described as tawny or russet in color, but its back was streaked with black, with a white heart-shaped pattern on its underbelly. There is a depiction... Oh, I already mentioned this. Teen Wolf, in that show, it is said to be a shape-shifting werewolf, and there's, like, other, like tall tales of it being a werewolf from France at the time, you know, when they were, like, hunting it down. But it's said to be a shape-shifting werewolf. Many people believe that it was a werewolf-type creature, and there was hysteria about this at the time, with people who believed that the beast was supernatural. Because, I don't know, people always believed that things were supernatural in this time. They were like, a
ghost.
A witch. And like, a werewolf. You like this? Well, you're a vampire type beat, you know? So they were like, this thing that's going around killing people with its teeth and attacking people is a werewolf. How silly, funny, goofy of him. Like,
silly, funny, goofy?
How silly, funny, goofy that this thing might be a werewolf. Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be used in, like, the next couple years.
Silly, funny, goofy?
Yes.
I've been saying it so much. When, like, someone says something that kind of makes me mad, but, like, I don't know. I always go, wow, you're so silly, funny, goofy. Like...
That's a new one. I enjoy that.
That's my mental state right now.
I felt that to my soul.
You're just so silly, funny, goofy right now. I can't believe it.
Ugh.
It's like smartass, but like not like, I don't know, just enough smartass.
Yeah, not like over.
Not over smartass.
Just enough.
Just enough smartass.
Just a touch.
There were myths that supernatural beasts roamed around Gévaudan, but the deaths attributed to the beast were most likely the work of wolves or like a pack of wolves. But people like to dream and think and be like, werewolf. So, we're going to get into our talk about its victims now, because it had victims.
How many?
Many. Like 70 or so. Yeah. This wolf, or werewolf, if you believe in those things, was going around killing people, like, in the day-to-day. It tended to go after, like, lone, like, farmers who were out with their cattle, and stuff like that. And
Easy targets.
Yeah. I think I have 2 to 3 victim stories, just short ones in here. So, Lebet committed its first recorded attack in the early summer of 1764. This attack was on a young woman named Margeride Mountains. She was tending to her cattle in a forest near the town of... I should have looked up these French names. I'm horrible at this. Why do we have a podcast?
Because we're brains and we're soupy.
Yes.
In braid. That's the best way to put it.
Yes, it is. In Lagone, in the eastern part of Gévaudan. Margeride saw the beast and described it as like a wolf, yet not like a wolf.
That can be so many animals.
Yeah, that's a dog, girl.
That's a dog.
That's a dog, girl. It came at her, but her cattle, which consisted of bulls, chased it off. Throughout the remainder of 1764, more attacks were reported across the area. Hello?
Area?
Where
are we from?
I don't know.
My foot's asleep.
That's okay.
Oh, I can't move it.
The area. I was looking at terror. An area.
Oh, my foot. I can't feel my foot. I'm sorry. Come back. Go for it.
Okay.
I'll just wake up my foot.
In the area, terror held the population because the beast was repeatedly preying on lone men, women, and children, as they tended to livestock around the forests. Attacks by wolves were a serious problem during this time, so it wasn't, like, unreasonable for people to be like, wolf. But they were making up stories about this wolf.
As people do
when there's hysteria. So they were a problem in France and throughout Europe at this time. There was lots of wolves. There was thousands of deaths attributed to wolves in the 18th century alone, such as incidents. They were typical in parts of rural Western and Central Europe. In late December of 1764, there were rumors that the beast may have been a pair of animals instead of just one single animal. This was because there was such a high number of attacks in such a short amount of time. Some reports say that the animal was seen with another animal, or even possibly its young.
It had babies.
So Lebet could have been a mother darling.
We love that for her.
Yep. And then almost a month later, in January of 1765, a child named Jacques Portefaix and 7 friends were attacked by the beast. They managed to keep it away by, like, staying together. There was quite a few of them, and they were fighting this beast, this wolf that they said was a beast. They were throwing, like, rocks at it and sticks, just trying to get it away.
I was gonna piss it off.
I know, but they were like, they wanted it away, and they got away from the beast. So around that time, Louis XV got involved. He rewarded the 8 children involved money, and then was like, we're going to get this wolf. Those were his exact words.
We're going to get this wolf.
We're going to get this wolf. No. But then he hired, like, a bunch of hunters and, like, even army's men to come and get Lebet. He was like, it's killing our people. We have to go after it. So it was a royal intervention with Louis XV involved, and hunters from all over the country came to capture or kill the beast. But not even the most skilled and well-equipped soldiers of the kingdom could stop these deadly attacks. So this wolf was wolfing.
Yeah.
With the help of villagers equipped with weapons, they searched through the woods to find the animal. However, they never succeeded and drove the beast further north. So it's like they were tracking the wolf, and then the wolf was like,
My brain went to Minecraft villagers. I have no idea why.
Honestly, yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. the men dressed in dresses.
I love that.
To try and pretend like they were women, because at the time, women tended to be the ones that were mostly targeted by the wolf. Mm-hmm. So the men were like, let me put this dress on and see if this homie comes for me. So, I mean, it didn't work. But that's so. Logic. They were thinking hard.
It could be scent-based.
Yeah. I mean, but like, did they have cattle, these men that dressed in the dresses? Because it tended to be people with cattle.
Yeah, that's true, too.
So it might be the cattle, and then the person gets in the way, and that's why Lebet would go after them. Or the wolf. Mm-hmm. I just like saying Lebet, but I think it's a fun name. So they dressed up in dresses and tried to lure the beast in, since the girls were attractive to the beast. The king put a bounty on the beast's head, and the men started working even harder to track it down.
They put a bounty on an animal.
Yeah. They were like, we're going to get it. They were in it.
I guess so.
But I mean, it was killing the people of their towns. So, it like, they didn't know if it was just one.
Yeah.
Or if it was multiple or what. They just thought it was... Excuse me. They just thought it was, oh, Lord, we yawning over here.
Hey. We're good.
They just thought it was like one big beast.
A big boy. So then Francois Antoine, the king's firearm bearer, came in, and he waltzed his way in, and he was like, I'm going to get the beast. And King Louis was like, please get this beast. He's like terrorizing it. So Francois went to Gévaudan and hunted the beast down, and failing was not an option for him, as the king's reputation got involved. Yeah. During the rainy summer months of 1765, Francois hunted the beast through the woods without success. The king continued to attack women during this time. A woman that would become known as the Virgin of Gévaudan was attacked around the time of the hunt. So the names are similar because Marie Jeannet was the woman at the beginning of the story, where her bulls fought off the beast. But then Jeannet, because we didn't know how to pick different names in the time, so I just added the Marie in, but it's just Jeannet for the second attack that I'm going to talk about happening. So Jeannet, known as the Virgin of Gévaudan, was attacked while the hunt was going on for them. So she was 20, and her sister were attacked by the beast while crossing a bridge over stream. Jeannet fought back and stuck a spear into the beast's chest. Still, the beast escaped. So this man was not wanting to die. No.
Nope. So maybe it was supernatural. I don't know. Who am I? After a period of 4 weeks, the attacks resumed after kind of going dormant. So that's not a long time. Around September, what was his name? Francois. My brain just shut down completely.
It's been a day.
It has been a day. Around September, Francois and his men went into the woods surrounding, and they hunted and killed a big gray wolf, finally. They were like, this wolf, gonna kill it.
He said, got him.
Got him. That wolf was immediately acknowledged as the Beast of Gévaudan.
How big is this?
How big was the Beast of Gévaudan? Let's take a gander real quick.
Or how big he was said to be.
How big was the Beast of Gévaudan? See, I love learning about old cases like this, but sometimes the sources just don't match up. And I experienced that a lot with researching this one, actually. Because on one thing, it would be like, this person was killed. And then on the next source, it would be like, well, this person killed that. And then on the next source, it would be like, this killed. Old sources are weird. I don't know how big it was, but I assume it was big. And wolves are, like, bigger than you expect anyway,
that's
too.
What I'm saying.
So I don't know where I read that. Because you expect them to be, like, German Shepherd sized.
They're bigger than that.
But they're huge.
Yeah.
They're literally huge. I think I learned that in my Twilight phase, honestly.
Because a coyote is about German Shepherd size.
Yeah. Coyotes are little compared to what wolves are. Wolves are, like, big. Like, tiger sized. Mm-hmm. Genuinely.
They're big.
They are. And so I assume that this wolf that they captured was like that size times like 2.
2?
Yeah. I assume it was a big gray wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So that beast that they caught was identified by Janae and was confirmed to the world that it was Lebet. So they thought they got whatever was going on. Francois became the hero who killed the famous Beast of Gévaudan. No one really knows if that was the actual beast, and there's a lot of stories out there, but it was said that there was human remains found inside of this wolf. So, could it have been the beast? Could have not been the beast.
The bodies could have been there.
Yep.
And the wolf saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
That could be too.
That could be too. I even saw that there was another attack after the beast was said to be dead, but to the king, it was case closed. He was like, nah, we got this wolf. We done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. As I said, there's so many stories, and this really is a fable in the end of it. If there's, like, name changes or anything that you guys noticed, sources are weird.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say. But this is something I really like to learn about these weird little werewolf things.
Guys, yeah.
I've always loved werewolves and like vampires. So, and this, all the things, because Teen Wolf, what they did is like they converted like real things into their stories. Like kitsunes, which are really cool. They're really cool. I'll have to tell you about them.
Yeah.
I know all the Teen Wolf lore, to be honest with you.
It doesn't surprise me.
And the Beast is just one of those creatures who was in Teen Wolf, and they changed it up, of course, for, movie magic, TV magic, whatnot. But I still find it interesting. During COVID, I bought a bunch of books about, like, werewolves and stuff. A bestiary that just has, like, creatures in it. It's like a Bible, but it's like of like mythological creatures.
Creature Bible.
Yes, I love it. I carry it around in case I have to fight a demon. You never know. You gotta keep them on their toes. So this could all be just a tall tale from a really long time ago about a simple wolf who had a taste for people.
It's all hearsay, honestly.
It is all hearsay, and they were hysterical.
Right.
At the time, too.
And things can change, especially over so many years.
And this was like 200-ish, 300-ish years ago. How does time work?
300 years ago.
300 years ago. That's crazy. I say that like I was born in the 1700s.
You were born in 2002.
Yes. But what if I was born in the 1700s?
You probably were in a past life.
Probably. I don't know. What were you in your past life? I was a French fry.
I've thought about that.
Really?
And with all of my back pain, I really wonder.
Wonder what you were?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was. I don't know. I wonder if there's like one of those online quizzes you could have taken to see what you were, because I was something. I don't know what I was. I was definitely like a mushroom on the ground or something. I definitely was like a mushroom on the ground or something. I don't know what I was.
I feel like I was a giraffe.
A giraffe? Probably, maybe. And that just translated over.
Yeah.
This got out of pocket again.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. This was a really short episode, but I knew it was going to be short because it's just it's only one tall tale. And normally when we do episodes like this, we do like a series 3 tall tales. Which, I mean, fun for us to have a shorter episode. Fun for you guys to get a shorter episode.
A little cup.
A little cup of soup.
Ow, I keep kicking the desk.
The
mic fell on me.
The mic fell down.
Stop, Mike. How dare you?
How dare. Anywho, Tegan's got to go to work.
Yeah.
And I get off work in like 30 minutes, so.
I go to work, and I do homework there.
I gotta do home. I can't take a nap today because if I take a nap today, that's bad.
That's what I did last night, and then
I took a fat nap.
Yeah.
I've taken a nap almost every day this week, and I gotta stop that because I'm like, yeah, I'll lay down for 30 minutes,
And then you're out for like 3 hours.
Yeah, and then I fall asleep from like 6 to like 9, and I wake up.
That's what I do.
I'm like, bleh.
And then I fall back asleep. I'm like, it's not worth getting up again.
No. Anywho, we hope you enjoyed this cup of soup, and sorry if it was everywhere because we're feeling goofy, silly, funny today.
We got caffeine.
We did get caffeine. Anywho, we will talk to you guys next one. Follow us
on the socials. We still gotta make our TikTok.
Oh, we do. We say that every time. We're bad at game.
But a game?
Yeah. Life's just one big game.
That is facts. It's the game of life.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
See, I know that quote.
I'm proud of you.
I've seen that movie.
I'm proud of you. That's a long movie.
I know.
That's a long movie.
I watched it in class.
That's
why I know it.
Exceptions.
I didn't see Mean Girls until my senior year of high school.
Oh, I've never seen Mean Girls.
Okay.
So
people have hated on me for that.
Reasonable. I don't know. All I do is watch movies. And maybe that's why my grades are suffering this semester. I think I'm done with school at this point.
I got to that point.
Yeah.
What was it? My technical sophomore year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm tired and I need a nap. So, yeah. Summer's almost around the corner. I have to get caught up. Literally, I love mythology. What do we sit about and talk here? We talk about like mythological things and like mythology and stuff. But my mythology class is trash. You hear that? I'm coming for you.
Whoa.
No, I'm not. I'll cut that out.
Will you?
We'll beep it. Beep it. Beep 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 beep. No. Okay, let's go. Whoop. Bye bye.